Greetings and salutations, my friends. Welcome to episode 90. Welcome to the I almost said Champions League. Optimistic. Welcome to the Championship. It's transfer catch-up time. It's been one of the toughest transfer windows I've had in a long time. We had money to spend. We knew that would be difficult to spend because of, well, we're a tiny little team. And we didn't have the most wages. A bunch of our players wanted new contracts, which we had to do. It's been a bit of a nightmare. For instance, one of the players we were after, they accepted a fee. We then went to the contract. He said he wasn't interested. You know, fair enough. And then he went to a League One team. Because why not? Why not? With that smaller team that even in the Championship, nobody trusts us to be there next year. So we've had to... Well, we wanted to sort of keep faith with our team anyway, but we've strengthened where we can. We've got a couple of good players. We've got one or two more hopefully coming in. We've not spent a massive amount of money, and we've made some money. So first, let's look at the out. So Tom Randall, he's the goalkeeper that I was going to replace anyway. He was one of the weak links, and then he asked to leave. So I was like, all right, cool. And then that was before I realised how hard it is to find a player. Yeah, there was one player, a League 2 goalkeeper, who was actually quite decent. They got relegated from League 1 to League 2. He wanted to leave because they'd been relegated. So I was like, oh, he looks decent. He's only got 40 grand as well. I thought that he'll do us for a season. And so I declared, I went in and got the fee accepted and contract said they weren't interested. I thought, that's weird because they're League 2. Like, I know we're a little team, but we are in the Championship. So... I was like, that's weird. Okay, let me do my usual thing, which is assign a scout for a couple of weeks, declare interest, and I declared interest, and I went into the player's bio, and it said he wants to impress Loki with his next performance. I'm like, oh, cool, he wants to leave now. And then, so I put in another bid, accepted, and then said he wasn't interested. And it's his agent, I can't remember what the description is, like he fiercely hates me, or some stuff like this. So I don't think he was even telling the player they got the offer. Because the player wanted to come, but the agent hated me. So, yeah, that's the problem with getting players to sack their agent, is that they might share an agent. So, always be wary of that. So, we sold Tom Randall. Junior Houston has gone to Peterborough for 75 grand. Steve Brinkley did a job for us. He came in. He was on loan for us a bunch of seasons. It's probably like a bit step up, but it was kind of an emergency purchase anyway. He's got him on a free, and we sold him for 100 grand to Cheltenham. So, all good. And a bunch of loanies went out. As I said, bunch of new signings. First player in, okay, don't despair when you see this guy, okay, because he's not very good, and he, as you can see at the top, he doesn't play for us. I've got my director of football, like, making offers for young players for the future, because occasionally he finds a little good player, but what I've got it set to is that I have to then agree to it, so I cancel 99%, because he finds some absolutely dreadful players. Which was this one of them was this one. And but I accidentally accepted it. And I was so ashamed that rather than just keep him in the under-19s for a couple of years on low wage, I just immediately paid him £20,000, released him from his contract and fucked off. He was probably so excited, bless him. He made a big jump up leagues. Yeah, that didn't go well, boys. But okay, forget that. We got Brandon, the Hitman Hart, from Leicester for £140,000. He's our first player in. He is a ball-winning midfielder, but more crucially, I think, is that he can play a variety of positions. He can play the number 10 role, he can play the DM role, he can actually play on the wing. His crossing's not too horrific. He's okay. So he's basically an all-rounder just to give us a bit of squad depth. And he's only 21, so he's got a bag of potential. Could be very good. The Hitman Hart, so nice to have you on board. Next up, we have Gavin Carlton. He is a new goalkeeper. He's not our first-choice goalkeeper, but I thought we need to strengthen the backup goalkeeper as well. We've got a good young goalkeeper, but he needs to get game time, so I've loaned him out. So this is the backup goalkeeper. He's actually not too bad. I think my scouts are underrating him. He's actually not too bad. We'll give him, if the other new goalkeeper doesn't perform, we'll give this guy game time. Next up, we have Jerry Carson from Huddersfield. 250. This is the big spender, boys, and this is a very, very good player. He is our new first-choice right winger. Another Norwich lad, 20 under 21 caps, 3 goals, worth 325k. Picked him up from Huddersfield. He never got a game for them, I don't think. Yeah, he's been on loan a couple of times. Did well in League One last season. Anytime a player for the AI gets over 7 is pretty damn good. So I think he's going to be really good. He's our new right winger, sorry. We haven't got rid of Opavsky, of course not. He's with us for life. Next up, we have the teacher from Harry Potter, son, Ryan McGonagall from Brentford on loan, and he is a striker. Good. He's Irish. He looks actually pretty damn decent. Bit more of a target man. We know who's starting up front, so we don't have to worry about that. We just needed a bit more depth. Next up, we have Kerr Skaugle on a free transfer. He is another backup striker. He's similar to the other two. So, really good finisher. The rest is, he's never going to be a superstar, but he does the job. Next up, we have Luke McGee from Crystal Palace, and this is our new first-choice goalkeeper. Bags of experience. Came through the Tottenham youth ranks. Played for Peterborough on loan, and then Portsmouth signed him, and he had 4 good seasons there. Then he went to Burnley in the Championship, only played 1 game. And then since then, it looks like he's been bought as a backup goalkeeper. Like, he's just gone, I'm back up, I'm the backup. He's been to Crystal Palace, Sheffield Wednesday, Leicester, and now he's at Altrincham, where finally he's going to be first choice. I don't know if it matters anything in the game about the age of goalkeepers, but you just feel a bit more confident, don't you, when there's an older goalkeeper in. It could mean nothing, right? He's got a few weaknesses, but he's a big upgrade from Tom Randall. So that's very nice. He's on 4K a week. The wages are killers, boys. And then we've got Ross Smith-Allinson on loan from West. Oh, he's a bit murdery. On loan from West Ham, just a centre-back, a bit more squad depth. Can also play DM if we like. And that is it. We have one possible more transfer coming in, and that is Nico Stobe from Paderborn. He's actually came through. He's pretty rapid. He's a very, very good winger. I think this guy could be really, really good. Can play up front in an emergency. I could use him there, to be honest. It's not horrific. 9 finishing, I've seen worse. But he came through the Dynamo Dresden youth ranks, boys. And, once you go Dresden, you don't go back. That famous saying. So, really happy to get him. He was one of my scouts found. I was kind of done. I was going, okay, we do need a left-back cover for David Atkins. To be honest, he looks a bit better, slightly better than David Atkins, but Atkins is going to be the starter. Mr. Reliable, as we know. Look at it. It's disgusting, is that? So, first game of the season, we got a nice and easy team. Sunderland. And I'm not even sure if I'm meaning that in a jokey way. They might be quite easy. They're Sunderland. Let's have a look at the season preview. I don't know what Sunderland have been up to. They're 400 to 1. They were in league. They got relegated. Went back up to League One, and then they got back up into the Championship. 20th, 18th, and 19th. So they're a bottom-end Championship side. Is it at home? No, it's away. But I think that's not too bad. On the other side of things, the club have improved the stadium size. Again, they are working on up to 7. I don't know what it was. I think it's going up to 7 or 8,000. We did take out a small loan of 1.2 million to pay it, but we have pissed away most of our money. We're also getting youth facilities is done in training facilities. We've already improved the data analysis. I thought, there's no way we're going to lose money in this league, surely, right? The big problem is wages. It's rocketed up. It actually went over the wage budget. I've increased it a little bit just to go over. That's why I want to be careful. I don't want to just... What I could do is transfer budget into wages so I could maybe get a few more good freebies. But I think long-term that's going to hurt us. We need to see how we're doing. The projection, which I haven't looked at yet, says we're going to be in debt by the end of the season. We're only £1 million in the bank, so it's not horrific, but we need to keep an eye on that, not go too silly with the wages. Like I said, a lot of the players asked for pay rises. Thomas Shakespeare, Manny was already on decent money, but I think Adkins got a pay rise. Osborne got a pay rise. He's unhappy because another right winger joined the team. So's Craddock unhappy that another central, because they only want me to play with 11 players. I don't know what's going on. So let's play Sunderland, boys. This could go any way. We're going to go with the experienced Luke McGee. The experienced, age-wise, not so much. He's barely played football in the last 6 years, but other than that, it's all good. So at left back, there's still so many areas I want to strengthen, but it was so hard finding players that improved our team that wanted to come. I think we need to survive in the Championship this year, which will really help our reputation, and players won't be so scared of joining us, thinking we're going to get relegated straight away. Now, we've got Dylan, who's our Northern Irish. He is Northern Irish. A youngster that I want to give game time to. But Charlie Seaman had a really good season last year. But we're going to, go with what we know and what's been working. I'm going to give game time to some of these players. I'm not, it's going to be tricky this season regardless. We need another centre-back. But do we start with the loan? No, we're going to go Hometh Gronuth, my friends. Cavan Hyatt is suspended. We've got Pritchard, and we've got the new guy. We've got enough players. They're just probably not good enough players. Okay. What's the new guy right mid called? There he is, Big Jerry Carlson. That's the one, isn't it? I think he could be decent. So we've got quite a little chunk of... Like that one, I didn't even realise was Northern Irish until I actually signed him. And I was like, okay, we've got quite a few Northern Irish players now. We've got half the best players in the country. If you didn't know the politics of Northern Ireland and Ireland, basically, if you're good at football, you play for Ireland. If you're not so good, you play for Northern Ireland. Seems to be how it works over here. Okay, and on the left, Mr. Reliable. And then in the middle, this is where a good battle could take part because we've got the Hitman and Kelly as our ball-winning midfielders. I think Kelly's definitely going to start. This guy's turning into a monster. But they can battle for that. And then we've got, obviously, Craddock and Shakespeare. Shakespeare's actually out injured because we're 12 days. That's not too bad. This guy's grumpy, but hopefully a couple of games and he'll soon forget. Up front, well, it's Madison and Leslie, isn't it? The icon Leslie and the legend Madison. And then we're going to go with Scougall because he's homegrown. All right. Apavsky, no. I'm not sure how much game time Apavsky's going to get this year, lads, got to be honest. But we can play him on the left if need be. Because the lefty's not here yet, so we'll put him on the bench. Danny Miller is another one that can play advance forward. Brendan Hitman Hart. And then Matthew Dillon as our backup right back. Oh, we've got Cabral as well, who can also play DM, but he can play right back. We actually need that over the... Yeah, we need the cover. And then left back cover. Douche. Did we actually have a centre-back on the bench? No! I never had a goalkeeper on the bench, right? And I get told off for that all the time. But I think even I'm not going to put... I think I should probably put a centre-back on the bench. Who's going? Centre mid. Can I just not have one more spot? Okay. Apavsky's staying on the bench because he can play both sides. That's the only reason he's staying on the bench. Right. Okay. Before we get into the game, boys, I want you to pause the video. I'm pretty sure this will be the last transfer. We've got this kid coming in. He was just a random Northern Irish player that's coming at the end of this season, just as a bit of a punt. He's on a free. So this is the only guy that's going to come in, hopefully. So pause the video now and let me know where you think we'll finish this season. I'm going to go. We'll have a look at the teams. We're 1,000 to 1, so we're in the bottom, obviously. I'm going to say we're going to finish 18th. I'm going to say we're going to finish 18th. Right. This is actually a pretty good test, to be honest, because we play Sunderland, who are struggling. My goalkeeper is number 1. Oh, nice. Interesting. Never been done before. It's a revelation. Goalkeeper number 1. I apologise that I am sweating. It is bloody hot in the UK. Right, boys. Make sure we're on key. Here we go. Sunderland, my friends. Yeah. Like, for instance, I tried to sign Jack Grealish. I looked at him before and I saw his contract was running out. And I thought, actually, he's on decent money, but I can offer about $6,000 a week now. I might have him as my sort of flair player. Like, a little cheeky one that we've all actually heard of. And he said he wasn't interested and then went to Norwich in League One. So, fun times. Right, come on, boys. I'm not expecting a massive result this game, but if we can, create a few chances. If we don't look like we're being outclassed, I'll take that in the first game. We've got a couple of debuts going on. We've got a couple of youngsters, especially at centre-back. I've had a look, lads, trying to improve. Oh, that's good. That's good. Go clear off a lot. Oh, he didn't run all the way. He kind of gave up. I know we need a better centre-back, but I have tried. The ones that will come to us, that improve our team, just want 10 grand a week. There was one that wanted 16 grand a week, and that's like triple what I can offer. He gave up, Morrison. And then the ones that I can afford that will come are just no better than what we've got. You know, they might have I found a couple of kids with maybe potential to be better, but we need people that are better now. We've got a load of youngsters. We need a couple of players that just are really good. Like Thiago Iori, however you bloody pronounce it, the Liverpool centre-back. He's 34 now, and I thought he could do a job for us. He wanted 12 grand. I'm like, all right, thanks. Right, Adkins, come on. Maddie, go on. You're not the most attacking, so just give it to somebody. Okay, it's different. Madison, penalty! Obviously, the big question... Oh, that's just stupid. The big question we ask every year is, can Madison make the step up? I said last season I thought he was going to struggle in League One, and he scored 41 goals. I think he's going to struggle in Championship. Leslie, icon. I'm still bitter about the fact he's an icon. And Madison's only a legend. Right. No. Okay. It doesn't look too bad. It looks pretty even to me. You know, but it is only Sunderland. I'm sorry, Sunderland fans, but you're probably used to it by now, aren't you? Just like water for ducks back, innit? Okay. I don't know why we're frustrated, lads. Steady on. All right, 1-0 down against a big team. Oh, made myself laugh then. I can't stop it. I'm sorry, Sunderland fans. I'm trying not to. We'll say we're disappointed, but I'm quietly happy. Do we unleash Opavsky on the Championship? They won't have seen anyone like him before. Whether that's a positive or a negative, we'll find out shortly. I'm gonna get the debuts done quite quickly. I think get players bedded in as quick as possible. Even though probably Kelly's a better option than the Hitman. I'm just gonna have to change his name, aren't I? I want to get those done. Get them gelled with the team. Nice and early on. Here we go. Goal time, boys. I can smell it. I can smell the fear from the Sunderland fans. Nice. Go on, Hart. Craddock. Lovely. Maddie. Yes! Madison! Of course he does! Of course it's him! Still only a legend. Bullshit. Come on, Maddie. There it is. First goal of the season, and it is the man, the myth, the legend. Not the icon. Look at that. Lovely ball from Craddock as well. The backup playmaker. It's a great finish from the 25-year-old. It's getting old, boys. This save's been going on a few years, isn't it? Our young superstar, I think, is 24, 25. Okay, Opavsky. He's nervous. Bless him. I always think Opavsky's 30, but he's only 25, I think. Just a bit of encouragement. I think I'll take an away draw, first game of the season, all day long. Go on. Scougall. Scougall. There you go. I think a draw's a fair result. They've had one clear-cut chances, but we've had one extra half chance, 50-50 possession. Draw. So it's a draw all day long. And I will be very, very happy with that. I've changed my mind. We're going to finish top R. No, I'm going with 18th. I'll take 18th now. If you offered it to me, I'm taking 18th. Yes, Harty. That's what you're there for. Winning the ball back from midfield. That's why he's got that title. Oh, it's a lovely bit of quick play. Go on, pounce on him, chase it down. No, Claudino. That sounds like a made-up Brazilian name. Bollocks! Big, fat, hairy bollocks. Well, at least the Sunderland fans get to see a win, I suppose. I'm sorry. Okay. But it was an even game. Well, that's okay. Like I said at the beginning, we competed. Owawaki. Right. Rowney. We've got time here, boys. This is a proper highlight, I think. Yeah, Craddock. That's a stunning ball. That's a penalty. Velas furious. I don't know where I've gone. Sean Connery all of a sudden, he's furious. Marvellous, Miss Moneypenny. Okay, who's taking it? I've not got a Scooby who's taking it. Number 34. Oh, God, why? Yes, that's why. I'm sorry, Sunderland fans, you're not going to get to see a win today. Maybe next year. It's too easy. Go on then, son. Is he a good penalty taker or did he just fancy it? That is the question. Don't know. Don't. Yes, McGee, what a save. Pounced on it like a young panther. Right, that'll do, boys. Woo! Let's not get too excited. Remember, they are Sunderland who struggle every year in the last 3 years in the Championship. But it's a start. We appreciate your efforts. Damn right, son. I just want to check what his penalty taking thing is. It'd be quite nice if we've got a guy that we know is solid at penalty. Scargle, what is your penalty taking? 12. Okay. Brilliant. One last thing I want to look at is I want to look at the finances in this league. Team detailed. Net transfer spend. Not massive amount going on. And some teams have made some... Jesus! So a lot of these relegated teams are going to be... What's ours? Yes! 6th highest, boys! 184k. Right. So Brighton has the biggest salary, 34 million. If we just... Okay, it's not too horrific. It's not like in our Dresden save where we're I think 3-4 times off the next place team. It's not... Okay, there's a bit of a jump, to be fair, after these. So us little Mansfield and Shrewsbury, we've got to stick together, lads, all right? Take down the big boys. But that is 7% of that. Don't do the math. That's probably way off. Actually, somebody do the math. How close was I with that guess? Right. There we go, my friends. Done diddly. Hopefully you will see the Dresden legend that never played for Dresden, but he's from Dresden and he's a legend, Stoob, in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching. You can, if you want to cheat and you haven't left a comment saying what place do you think we can finish, just sneak it in the comments now. Nobody will ever know. Thank you very much, guys. Give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.